Don't watch that. Watch this. This is the heavy, heavy monster sound. The nuttiest sound around. So if you're coming off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat, well, listen, Buster, you better start to move your feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all fucking ages. I have no idea what this video is going to be about, but I'm going to babble on about it anyway. Yeah, who am I kidding? I hate shit around my wrist. Freaks me the fuck out. I don't know why. I feel constrained. That's me. What you do with yourself is what you do with yourself. How you do about whatever the fuck it is you're doing about yourself and your condition is up to you. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know how you go about your everything every day and all the rest of the shit that you gotta deal with and all the rest of that stupid shit and stuff like that, because we all have our own ways of doing whatever it is we're doing and how we're going about doing whatever it is we're doing. That's for there lies the reason that well, I don't even fucking know. However, Mary has gone on yoga retreat. She's somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I am left alone to fend for myself. Now, am I really fending for myself? She's provided fucking yummy snacks for me to do whatever. I still gotta make my own food and shit like that. And we ain't going through that whole thing where you gotta go, oh my god, I gotta make sandwiches. I gotta fucking, go grab shit out of the refrigerator that she's prepared for me. And, I gotta get my own fat ass in bed, I gotta get my own fat ass in the shower, I gotta take care of my bowel program, I gotta fucking catheterize myself, I gotta. Well, it's only because I can, because of the work I've done. I gotta feed my dog. She gets very freaked out when Mare's not here. Sort of, I wouldn't go as far as to say depressed. However, at the same time, you know what? Dogs adhere to one person and they are the fucking bomb. I'm sort of like, I wouldn't say, a number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 on the ladder of, I don't fucking know. I love my dog. My dog loves me. I'd like to believe that to be true. She listens to me. I can walk my fucking dog outside without a fucking leash, and she listens to me. She likes being outside, she likes doing whatever. She likes chasing chipmunks, squirrels, groundhogs, moles, birds, and all the rest of that shit. Actually, she doesn't like chasing them. She likes fucking murdering these little motherfuckers. Oh, boy. She's a dog. That's what dogs do. That being said, I don't know how to tell you to be self-sufficient. Me, on the other hand, I got a fucking head like a rock. I have a disposition that is just, I don't know, I refuse to accept the situation I'm in. I know, look, whoa, moving my fucking arms. Wasn't always that way. It took me years to fucking get that. Now, are those years because I've said before, it's not so much the level of injury, it's the severity of injury. And I'm sticking to that point. That being said, doesn't make any difference. I'm here. Oh my God, woo! Look, fucking A. If you want, I can fucking get a pair of scissors and fucking whip them around all by myself. I can grab a fucking knife and do whatever. I'd like to believe I'm a responsible adult, so I try to refrain from that shit. However, at the same time, it's a little fun, being a little silly, being a little crazy, being a little fucking retarded and all the rest of that shit. Doesn't matter. Hey, as being an Irish American, I think part of fucking retardation is just instilled in me. However, that being said and everything else like that, I am, pretty much self-sufficient, other than the fact that Mary provides pretty much everything that I need to be self-sufficient. This fucking broad makes me breakfast every morning. Lunch, fuck that. Lunch I always find to be a small meal. Breakfast is a bigger meal for me. Lunch is, you know, diddly shit. Fistful of fucking grapes, maybe an apple or something like that. Dinner, relatively substantial. I try to stay away from anything over, you know, too much. I don't even know where the fuck this entire video is going. I'm just gonna ramble for a minute or two. I'll try to keep it short. However, I'm Irish. I got the gift of fucking gab. It is what it is. Try to figure out, to the best of your abilities, how to go about being the best you can be. Yep, you'll notice the chair is always fucking moving. The idea that I'm in this fucking chair is fucking amazing. I still to this day despise spinal cord injury. I'm called the Angry Fucking Quad, not because I'm a jerk off, although perhaps I do play one on TV. Who the fuck knows? It's up to you to decipher, and whatever you decipher, I don't give a fuck. It's not going to change me. Unless, of course, you got something really important, or you think, I don't know, maybe like, oh, Sean, maybe you should give this a whirl, or maybe you should give that a whirl. I will take that into consideration. And, you know, I'll try to implicate or apply that to my everyday life. But, you know, I don't know, you know, it's, I got what I want. Listen, I'm not fucking 12 years old anymore. I'm not saying I'm completely set in my fucking ways. However, you know what? My fucking head, what's the WAP fucking version of a gabados, some head? Establish routines first and foremost. And then, I don't know, is there really anything else after and then? Do your best to try to mix it up a little bit. Spontaneity is a little difficult when you're a quadriplegic. I have a sister that calls me from time to time, and she called me 2 weeks ago. I live relatively close to New York City, and she will call me and ask me, you know, what I think is stupid shit. I'll get a phone call like 2:30. Just like 2 weeks ago. Hey, Sean, do you want to go see Queen? You know, obviously without Freddie Mercury, which is, you know, is Queen really Queen without Freddie Mercury? And everybody's fucking 88 years old, so she was just, I was just like, I asked, what time? She was like, I can pick you up at 6. The show is 8 o'clock. And I was just like, okay, how are we getting there? I'll just swing by and pick you up. Family is funny. I've tried to explain to everybody in my family, especially her, that ignorance is the death of a fucking a quadriplegic. So I just started laughing, and I just hung up. It's been years. I've been fucked up for over 12 years. And this stupid cunt still hasn't figured out that spontaneity is great, but it has to be planned, spontaneous. Planned spontaneity, which sort of, is that spontaneous? If you have to plan out what you're doing to be like, crazy and fun, is that fucking planned? Or I mean, is that spontaneous? No, it's not. Those are plans. And if you're a quadriplegic, you make that decision. You do whatever you got. If you got the ability to go from point A to point B, whatever the fuck you want, because you got some mad fucking transportation, I fucking applaud you. I think that's fantastic. But I will guarantee you, if you got that fucking luxury and shit like that, everything else. That means your little fucking Batmobile is equipped with everything you fucking need. Maybe you need a catheter. You got catheters and shit in there. Maybe you need to do whatever the fuck it is you maybe need to do. That shit is equipped with all of your spontaneous needs. Because needs for a quadriplegic, they don't care where you are, who you're with, and whatever the fuck the problem is. They just show up. I don't know where this is going, I don't know where it ends. However, if you have well, actually, if you're fortunate to have someone that gives 3 fucks about you, 3 fucks, 2 fucks, 1 fuck is all you need. You're way ahead of the game. That person will keep you alive. And if you were with them prior to your injury, if you were not with them prior to your injury, I gotta tell you, I think you should sort of, why? In my experience, I have found that, well, not my experience, the fact of the matter is that 85%, if not 90%, somewhere around there, spinal cord injury affects men. Okay? And more times than not, I think the number is about 75% of existing relationships that were created prior to the injury end up in that's all, folks. That fucking broad that was with you before, she's just like, this is fucked up. I'm out. And those that meet women after their injury typically occurs because, let's think about this, that they're pretty much playing to a, what would I say, what word? Almost my favorite. They're in need of something. And they realize that their level of competition to meet with this person, to gain whatever their needs are, finances, stability, perhaps these beautiful young women or these beautiful women are just attracted to you because of your fucking dashing good looks or your fucking incredible wit and shit like that. Motherfucker, if you are injured and you have a settlement, open your eyes. All you've done is find a fucking whore that wants you for something more than than your fucking dashing good looks and wit. Because taking on a fucking situation like this is not something that somebody goes, oh, man, that fucking wheelchair that guy is in is fucking hot. The fuck out of here. I don't know where this video is going. I don't know where it's ending. So, I don't know. Fuck off. I find the entire situation of fucking spinal cord injury to be a big mountain of shit. And I find anybody that thinks that, oh, I want to be involved with that one and stuff like that. Now, if they decide to grab you or whatever it is and bring you into their world, I would scratch my head a little bit, but I would be appreciative. Motherfucker, I would go there. However, if you find a person that comes in and inhabit your domicile, domain, or whatever the fuck you want to call the place you're living in. And next thing you know, she's got 3 or 4 fucking Magruders or some shit, maybe 1 or 2. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're fucking peeling off fucking scutto or cabbage or whatever the fuck you want to call do-re-mi. Do I really need to continue on this fucking rant? I don't know where this started, I don't know where it's going, but I do know the end.